Alright, I know it's getting late right now, but I just got off of work and I need to talk about The Promised Neverland episode 6. Yes, episode 6. We are halfway done. Literally halfway done. I couldn't, I wanted to sleep so bad so I could do this review, but I wanted to go out in a blaze of glory and talk about this show. Episode 6 of The Promised Neverland. You gotta give props for what they did. You gotta give them props. Dawn and Gilda's, like, their shipping is right there. But those two need to know the truth. That's what the whole thing was. And the bottom line about episode 6 was, you gotta trust your friends. Like, even if you're family, you're still, like, even if we're not related at all, we're still part of a family, you know what I mean? We're still a family of young kids as a family trying to escape the farm and be away from those demons, you know? That's what the whole thing is. Now, I didn't skip the opening because I myself is one of those people that like an opening the first time and never skips it because I love the opening. I mean, that was great. Now, Now let's continue. Let's talk about that cliffhanger that everybody wanted to know. Some of y'all was like, "Oh, it's gonna be mom. Oh, it's gonna be sister." Nope, it was Phil, and everybody's just shocked. It was most people. I get it. Y'all wanted mom to come through the door and scare the living daylights out of those two kids, but no. Save it for the little kid, and the little kid came through the door, and everybody was like, "Oh," because I understand y'all want to see some suspense right now. We haven't got a few of it, but we're still, it was good. Now, Don is a hard-headed boy. He's a hard-headed boy. He don't believe the big three. And I mean by the big three, I mean Emma, Ray, and Norman. He don't believe them. So what Gilda and Dawn had to do, they had to sneak in the lab just to see what mom is really doing. He found out about the truth, and he didn't accept it. He didn't believe it. The only thing that he accepted to believe, the only thing he had to believe was Connie's bunny. Now, still, I know that seeing Connie's bunny is like a reminiscence to episode 1, which I was shocked about. But seeing that bunny, I'm like, oh no. He's about to know the truth. And that's what we all want to know. Like, we want him to realize, like, process of, like, you see all the toys and you still don't get it. Gilda, the smart one out of the two, she's like, okay, process of elimination. Notice, toys in mom's room equals they've been shipped away, being eaten by demons. Okay, you get it. But he still don't believe it. I'm like, what does he got to do to believe it? What does he got to do? Just because he saw Connie's bunny, he still don't believe it? Like, what does he got to do? So now that he snuck into mom's room, he finally met Emma, Ray, and Norman. Mom, on the other hand, mom knows something's wrong. It's like mom playing a game of chess against the kids. And mom, even though mom is like 1 or 2 steps ahead of them, they always like this hierarchy. Like, this is it, this is it. They're getting closer and closer to find a way out. For a prison break show like The Promised Neverland, this is one of those shows that you get to learn a lot from them. It teaches you the lessons and the values of what not to do and what to do in a prison. Like, not a prison, but you get the idea outside. Like, what to do and what not to do outside. There's trust issues, there's friendship, there's family, boundaries that you have to work on. That's what this show's about. Dawn and Gilda, Gilda understand. Dawn couldn't. So what Dawn had to do? Emma, Ray, and Norman told him the truth. They told both of them about everything. You know, the kids in the background, the whole, the kids, and how Connie got taken away, what Ray was the spy all along. Finally, the truth was set in stone. And what Dawn had to do, punch him in the face. He punched Norman in the face so hard. Like, he laughed crazy. Now you know the truth. He laughed crazy and punched Ray in the face, punched Norman in the face. And he was going to punch Emma. I'm like, oh, shit. To be honest, if I would have hated him if he punched, like if he would have punched Emma, I would have literally slapped that boy in the face. Like, what the are you doing? I would have punched him, but he's cool. And here's the thing, punching Ray and Norman, I understand, like half and half. Like, think about it. On the one hand, he punched them because he realized he felt useless. Okay, I get it. The big three had their plans, and he didn't want to tell his friends. Because if you would have if one of the three would have told Don or Gilda the truth, they would have died, and they don't want them to die. I get it. Now, on the other hand, punching them in the face kind of makes sense because Don feels like, okay, we're family. I don't care if you guys keep a secret. You gotta tell us. Because we gotta stick together as a whole. And that's why he punched them. So I don't blame them. I don't. Okay, now, on to the suspense of what we saw. The creepy face expression of Sister Chrome. Oh my god. Since the beginning, we know Chrome as well, like the whole plan thing from the manga. I mean, if you look at the manga is more better because the manga is more scary, more adaptability, with the face expressions. Sister, her face expressions is freaking terrifying. Every time you see Sister Chrome, you know her face is terrifying. Even when she did a heart shape, a creepy black heart shape, you know that's creepy. Okay, as they was walking over to the forest and Ray doing some false lies to tell Mom about, like, oh, he punched me in the face, or because I said about the trap. He's playing cool. He's playing cool. But Sister Chrome hiding on the tree, so creepy. I don't know, it was Dead by Daylight, like, add her. They should add her. But anyway, it was creepy seeing how, like, Friday the 13th type, when she's hiding behind the trees and she's walking, and that slow motion walk, her face, clown Pennywise face, I don't know, it's so freaking creepy. And then she wants to join forces with the kids. Here's the dumb thing. Here's the anime question of this episode. Do you trust Sister? That's the question. I mean, let's be real. Sister is trying to remove Mom out of the equation so she could be the new head mom. Okay, that's her plan since she arrived. She wants to use the whole trap thing from the kids to tell Grandma and the others so that Mom get killed, Chrome's the new mom. She succeeded. That's the plan. But again, you want to trust her? You guys want to trust her? Like really? That creepy, sinister face. That's like saying you need help from the Joker. And I don't know if that really works, but I hate to compare the two. But yeah, I mean, you trust her? Like, why? And that's how it ended. She's like, how would you like to join forces? We could all say Sister Chrome is just playing like she's like picking dandelions off she's like picking petals off of a flower just to get information and then use it to kill Mom. I'm like, we already know what's gonna happen. I'm looking forward for next week. I don't know, but let's just say Chrome's gonna mess up and then everything gonna fall. Okay, so what this episode 6 was really great is developing the sign of friendship. Instead of the 3, you get the 5. Gilda, Dawn, Emma, Ray, Norman. You get the big 5 right there. And now that Sister Chrome is in the alliance right now, let's see how that alliance work out. But like I said, trust is a big issue in the Promised Neverland. Because in the Promised Neverland so far, you get to understand the trust, the ways of the prison escape, and how you develop signs of friendship even when trust evolves. Okay, we get that. So I look forward for next week's episode, and let's see how this works out. Hopefully by then, the question will be answered if you want to trust Sister Chrome or not.